It may sound weird, but you're probably addicted to porn because of your worldview. If you don't know me, my name's Leo. I've been addicted to porn for years. In school I was always like shy, introverted. I didn't really talk to many people besides of like two people who are called my friends. Everybody in my school, everybody in my class were like getting girlfriends and stuff. They were like having like the first experiences with relationships, while I was just sitting on my table, just waiting to the day be, for the day to be over, go to my home, play some video games, fap to some porn, go to sleep, and then repeat. At some day I had enough. I researched a lot about nofap, this topic. Like in every area of my life, I began to transform to get rid of this addiction. And after years of struggling, I finally beat my porn addiction. Now I'm free for almost a year. If you're in that same situation, you want to quit porn, then click the link down below and I will personally help you become free from porn in 2 to 3 months guaranteed. So yeah, how I said, you might be addicted to porn because of your worldview. If you don't understand this, I will explain it to you. Throughout your life, your environment will shape you on the things that you see, how you see things, how you believe things to be. And this is for everything. And this is why some people are getting experiencing different things than other people, because the environment conditioned them to act in a certain way that make them get to these experiences. There may be some luck involved, but it's mainly because of these points. And why I am telling you this, there is a specific example with porn. Imagine like nofap, this movement of nofap, all these strategies to quit porn don't exist, like were vanished. They never existed. People would think to themselves who are like addicted to porn, they would never realize that they have an addiction, like that there was no way out of from porn. They would probably be porn addicted forever, because the environment, everyone is addicted, but there's no like thing like that quitting porn doesn't exist. So they are believing that watching porn is normal and fapping is normal. This is not like an unhealthy thing. But after these things turned up, like this nofap movement, more people got aware of that they had a problem, a porn problem. They were aware of that before, but not like in a way that they believed it really. But since this movement started, they are now exactly knowing that they have a problem, a porn problem. And this is why I'm talking about like worldview and stuff. Because if you seriously believe like that you never gonna quit porn, like that you're never gonna quit porn forever, you will, and this belief is so strong in you, you will act that out and never search for a solution because you deeply think that it's never gonna change. And this is like a worldview that some people have. They believe there's like no hope on quitting porn, so they actively not seeking for help or information to quit it. But then there's people who have like this kind of worldview. They want to change, and they see the advice, they use it for a few days and thinking they see, okay, it doesn't work after 1 month. They're telling everyone it's a scammer, like the shit doesn't work. This is also a worldview that people have, not even for not even for quitting porn, but in general for all different kinds of stuff, for like money, relationships in general, like jobs, all that shit. People have everyone has a different worldview. Like some people share their different world, like the same worldview together. But for example, I myself, I succeeded on quitting porn for almost a year, and my worldview is that everyone who really tries, who really searches for information, who is not giving up, that they can succeed in this, that they can quit porn. Because I myself experienced this. What you need to do is you need to be this kind of person who is like open-minded. If you have if you are a normal human being, like, or if you have like, if you're a smart person, you're probably open-minded to get like different opinions on stuff, try different things out, and this will get you very far in life. Because this is the kind of person who are not just trying two things out, seeing that it's not working. You try and try and try, and at some point you're gonna get to the final goal, to the final solution, the final puzzle piece that you needed to quit your porn addiction, and then you will get the experience and have a way different worldview after that. You will also think everyone can do it who tries. I just wanted to tell you that. By the way, if you're in that same situation, you've been trying to quit porn for years, but it didn't work for you, then click the link down below, and I will personally help you become free from porn in 2 to 3 months, guaranteed. But yeah, how I said, the thing that you need to do is try to be more open-minded. Try a lot of shit out. Become like a person who is like, try to get different worldviews, because now you have a specific worldview about yourself, about the world, about everything in life. But trust me, this isn't reality. This is only your reality, that you think the world works in your mind, and it can be very false for somebody else. So yeah, try shit out. Don't give up on trying out different solutions to your problem. Not just like, but not just like with porn, but with everything. Yeah, just want to tell you that. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.